This is the second variation of the 90-90 hip lift. Okay, so you set up with your hips at 90 degrees, your knees at 90 degrees, feet up on the wall. Okay, something underneath your head, just so there's not too much strain on the neck. Okay, and first thing you're going to do is really grip into the wall with your toes. Okay, we want to be strong through the arches of our feet and squeezing into a yoga block between your knees. Okay, going to take a big forceful exhale to force all of the air out of your stomach. This makes sure that the bottom or deep core muscles get activated. Okay, once that big exhale has been completed, okay, you're just going to tuck your hips just a little bit off the floor. Imagine you're trying to slide a piece of paper underneath your hips, so you have to pull with your hamstrings, so just tuck your hips a tiny bit off the floor. Holding that position, you're going to practice just taking big deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. Okay, trying for a big 10-second exhale. This is just us practicing getting some core activation. Okay, holding a solid position, strong through the feet, gently squeezing into the yoga block, chins tucked back, big deep breaths. Next, from that same 90-90 position, right, feet shoulder width apart, toes straight up and down, yoga block between your knees, okay, chins tucked, forceful exhale, hips up just a little bit. Then we're practicing working the ankle, okay, the tib anterior, super important. So we're pushing up into a calf raise, then tucking your toes under, trying to close that angle of your shin as much as possible, pulling your foot up as much as you can. Okay, you hold that for a couple seconds, then switch back into your calf raise and go back and forth. Okay, it's important that you try to curl your toes under as you're pulling up, right, instead of just pulling your toes towards your knee, all right, because that gets different muscles working than what we want. Okay, just practicing on both sides. Calf raise, trying to curl your toes under and squeeze up. That can be really tough, especially for those of you who've had ankle sprains. You might find it really tough on one leg. That's me. After tons and tons of ankle sprains on the right, it's very hard to pull up on that right foot. Then from the same position, the 90-90, okay, hips are up. We're just going to bring one leg off the wall. Okay, so my right leg is still gripped in. It's nice and solid. It's not going to move at all. And then through the left hip, I'm just going to practice rotating while squeezing into the yoga block. Okay, really trying to keep my hips level and just rotate at the femur. I think when you rotate in, you really want to squeeze into the block. This is a slow, controlled motion, just trying to get you lots of control through the hip. Okay, same drill, just from the top, just so you could see what's going on from a different angle, just rotating at the femur. Okay, as much as you can, not trying to initiate the motion through the ankle. It's pretty tempting to rotate almost entirely just through the ankle, but we are trying to use the hip, so we're rotating the femur in its socket, rotating in and out as much as you can while just gently squeezing into the yoga block. Okay, hips stay level the entire time.